Can you tell us about the book that you read?
I would know you can't said that, and I would look at me.
Okay, and how did you figure out the words that you didn't know? What did you do?
I asked her on one page. She asked me because I helped her. She need help with the page. I can throw higher. Said Ben. No, you can't. Said Bet. She
Beth?
needed help with that page.
Okay, so you helped her with that page?
And I would look at me. I would the title by myself.
And then how did you tell the story for that one?
I didn't. I just looked at the picture.
And when you looked at the pictures, what did you do though? How did you make sense of what was happening?
I just looked at pictures.
And then what did you do in your head as you looked at the pictures?
Can I go to the bathroom? Nothing. Nothing.
So you just looked at the pictures, but what could you do as a reader when you're looking at the pictures? What could you do as a reader when you're looking at the pictures? What could you do if you're looking at the pictures and you're not sure what the words say? What could you do, Mariana?
To the top.
Okay, well, yeah, you could try to sound out the words, but you know what? We don't want to sound out word by word, right? Because that doesn't sound so good. So what could we do instead to tell our story? When we look at the pictures,
Tell what we think's happening.
right, and we could look at the pictures to help us out. And then maybe we know a few words in there that could help too. Okay, who else can tell us about what they did during their reading time today? Bailey, what did you do?
I read the Princess.
Okay, and how did you know what the paper bag princess was supposed to sound like? Did you read every word or did you tell the story? What did you do?
You made up the story.
You made up the story? What did you use to help make up the story?
Nothing.
Well, how did you know what the story was going to be? What helped you?
Nothing.
Oh, there must have been something. How did you figure out?
Pictures.
Did you look at the picture? What could we do to make sure that our story is one that's kind of right? If we're looking at a harder book, what could we do? Mariana?
Look at the picture so you can know what it is.
Okay.
Because one day I didn't know what the word was, so I looked at the picture and I knew that it was time to go to sleep.
How did the picture help you?
Because it looked like that the dog was putting his babies to sleep.
Okay. Aiden, what did you do for your reading time today?
I looked at the pictures.
Well, you looked at what pictures?
The story pictures.
And how did that help you read it?
Because it really helps people do stuff if they don't know what to write.
Well, but we were working on our reading time, so how did the pictures help you with your reading?
Because sometimes I don't know how to read words, so I read pictures.
Okay, and that's a good thing that you can read. You can read pictures. Shyla, you were in my guided group today. What did you do at guided reading with me today?
Sound it out.
Tell me more. What do you mean by sounding it out?
The word.
Well, how did we figure out what the words were going to be?
By looking at the pictures at the title.
That's right. And we kind of looked at each one and we talked about it first, and then we used what we said together as a way to figure out how to read the words. About poor Nate, and what did Nate want to happen? Ricardo, what did Nate want to happen in our book?
Be bigger.
He wanted to be, but the word wasn't bigger in the story, although it is.
Taller.
That's right. And at the very end of the story, what happened?
You're bigger.
He was bigger than who?
His little brother.
You're right, he was much taller than his little brother.